Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Hello, welcome back to our channel, Raising A to Z. My name is Amanda, the mom behind Raising A to Z, where we talk about homeschooling pretty much every day. And today I'm doing a really fun video for you guys. I am gonna do a haul video. So these are actually all of the back to school supplies that I have picked up and that I'll be using this year in homeschooling. And I thought I would share some of my finds with you guys. So let's get started and dive right into all these goodies. First off, if you know me, you know that I love school supplies, everything from like markers, pens, paper, notebooks, like that's my jam. Those are the things I asked for Christmas. That's what I love. So back to school shopping is always super fun for me. And it's getting even more fun because my kids are starting to really like those things as well. This year, Alexi especially has really jumped into like coloring and markers and using different writing materials. And so I think she's gonna be really excited with some of the supplies that I have picked up for this school year. So I'm gonna dive into my big bag of things that I've picked up. I tried to buy like kind of one bigger ticket item a year. So something that maybe is a little bit more than, you know, pencils. And this year I decided to invest in something and I'm very excited about it. It's probably one of my favorite investment pieces that we purchased this year. Got us an electric pencil sharpener. Actually, I have to be really careful because the kids have already used it and I forgot to empty it. But this has been so amazing already and we haven't even started homeschooling yet. Manual pencil sharpeners are so much work for especially young kids because Lexi is kindergarten, Zoe is preschool. They just don't have the like dexterity and the strength to like use a manual pencil sharpener. And so they would never use things like pencils or pencil crayons because once they broke or the leads were like flat, they had no way of sharpening them without asking for help. And what kid wants to ask for help every 5 minutes when they're coloring a picture, right? So this year I invested in a new electric pencil sharpener and already they're using pencils and pencil crayons like significantly more, which is fantastic. I went for this model, I found it on Amazon. I went for this model because A, it had high ratings and B, it was on sale. So basically there's like two different models of electric pencil sharpeners, ones that have the hole in the front and ones that have the hole in the top. Because of where ours was going, having the hole in the front was going to be really important. You'll see where this puppy is when we do our homeschool room tour in a couple weeks, but that's why I went with this model because it was the highest rated one that I could find that had the hole in the front. And I got blue because there was like an Amazon coupon for $2 off if you bought the blue one. So that's why we went with blue. So very excited, and this has already like made my life so much easier. So invest in an electric pencil sharpener. You won't regret it. Other things that I purchased this year, I'm gonna get right into my bag here and see what we got. Pencils. I picked these up at Walmart. I believe they were $1.97 for 24. I went with Papermate. Last year I bought Ticonderoga pencils because everywhere I read, people were just like, oh, they're amazing. They're so fantastic. They're so much better than any other pencil we've ever used. I'm gonna call BS on that because I am a person who loves like supplies and using great pencils and stuff. I did not see amazing things from the Ticonderoga that I didn't see in Papermate. To me, they looked almost exactly the same. I think the Papermate was a little bit darker actually on the paper, which I kind of like, but considering these were $1.97 for 24 and the pack that I bought last year was, I think it was like $3.50 or $3.60 for 8. I'm going with these. I'm not spending that much money for a pencil that I just didn't find. And like I said, I was a little disappointed because every blog I've seen out there was like the Ticonderoga is the best. I didn't see it. So I recommend you save your money and buy a decent name. Like don't buy cheap dollar store pencils, and don't buy pencils that have like the plastic patterns on them. Buy like a wood case pencil, but like you don't need to buy the Ticonderoga. Papermate works great. Walmart had a sale on markers. if you have ever watched our videos, you know our kids adore markers, and I really recommend them for little kids. I talk about the benefits of markers with handwriting in one of our videos about pencil grip, and so I'm all about the marker. I'm also all about Crayola markers. I have bought other brands of markers in the past and have been sorely disappointed when they don't wash out as well as they say they do. And these come right off. We had an incident 2 years ago where Zoe snuck a marker and colored her entire belly. I believe it was dark purple. Literally from like chest to diaper. And I literally just had to rinse her off in the shower, and it came right out, no soap needed. So I always recommend Crayola, and Walmart was selling these packs, each of them for $1.97. And so I picked up one for like a pack of the like big ones with the 2 bonus colors, and then a 20 pack of smaller ones. I actually picked up 2 packs of each, and I'm going to save them because markers run out, and in like 3-4 months they're actually going to be probably closer to like $5 or $6 a pack instead of $2 right now like they are. And I'm gonna wrap them up and put them under the Christmas tree. So I'm gonna save $3 a pack and I get a great stocking stuffer, gift under the tree kind of thing that they will actually use. So markers can't be Crayola, and at $1.97, stock up. I did not buy crayons this year. We have so many crayons from like, we've been gifted crayons people have given us. I literally have an entire jar, so I decided to skip crayons this year, and I just stuck with the things that my kids use the most, which is the markers. I did pick up a pack of coloring pencils. We haven't used a lot of coloring pencils in the past, like I said, because the kids found them so hard to sharpen. But with the pencil sharpener, they've really jumped on using pencil crayons more. So I picked up another pack. I think these were $1.97 at Walmart again. And with the new electric pencil sharpener, they will get used. These are Inkjoy pens from Papermate. I like the Papermate Flare pens myself when I'm doing like planning and stuff, but I wouldn't give them to my kids because they are a little bit, they're much more expensive. But I found these are a bit of an impulse purchase. They were 88 cents at Walmart for the entire pack. And it's all different colored pens, 10 pens for 88 cents. In all different colors. And so I figured A, this could just be like a fun thing to write with when they're practicing their writing or whatever. And B, I was like, this could be a super cool art supply. You could do some like pen and ink type of drawing lessons, which Alexi has done a little bit before and really liked. So for 88 cents, picked up a couple of these. They will be well used. A little purchase for me. I am a sucker for Sharpie pens in black. That's the only, like, that's my thing. Like I said, I'm a Papermate Flare girl for colors, but when it comes to a black pen, I like the fine tip, and I like just the solid black. And so these were way on sale. I believe they were $1 or $2. They were $2 for a pack, which is usually they're about $6. So I grabbed a couple packs and put them aside so that kind of all through the year I have access to pens when I need them. So stock up for yourself, right? Glue. So I got some glue sticks, and I also got a couple bottles of white glue. I love, my kids are always gluing and cutting and stuff. We use glue sticks a lot, but I find they also they're more likely to have their caps left off, which means I find dried up glue sticks quite often in random toy bins. So I stocked up on a couple extras. I think they were $3 for 2. I always like to stick with kind of a better brand over like a no name. That's just from experience. And then I picked up Elmer's, like the little bottles. I was gonna get a big bottle and just refill the bottles that we had, but these were on sale for 97 cents, and it worked out cheaper to buy the small bottles instead of like a big bottle to fill the ones that we have. So yeah, I'm all for a deal. So got some glue. I got the kids some new scissors. This is one. I already took them out of the package, but they were from Walmart. They were like I want to say they were like a little over $2. I think they were like $2.80 or something for 2. So there was a pink pair and a purple pair. I find scissors are something that we're often missing. And so I grabbed a couple extra pairs, and I have a new spot for them in the homeschool activity room. And so grabbed some new scissors because I'm guaranteeing that we're gonna lose them at some point this year. So I picked up these. I still have some, which is why I know I like them. Again, this is a Crayola. Obviously I love Crayola, but I really liked the Crayola Paint. So this is paint. It's like a washable, it's not a tempera paint and it's not a watercolor paint, but it's very washable. So it's kind of like a washable acrylic, if that makes sense. I really like it. We used these back in the spring when I let the kids paint the windows, and it was fantastic. Like A, that was such a fun activity. B, they washed right off when I wanted them to, but it actually, like, the paint stayed on the windows long enough. Like, I think we left it up for like 3-4 weeks and it was still up fine. But when I went to wash it off, it was just like, and it came right off. So A, great for craft projects. B, great for painting windows. So I picked them up. They were $6 for a 10 pack. I bought the original pack of paints that I bought back in the spring was $10 for a 10 pack. So I took the sale and grabbed some. We still have a little bit, but it's starting to run low because we painted the windows a couple times. So now we have some paint for the next time we want to do that. Another thing I picked up this year is I got some new dry erase markers. I'm really excited about these. I like that there's a whole bunch of different colors. I think that's really fun for the kids. But we also bought new whiteboards that you'll see when we do our activity room tour. And the kids have already been into the old dry erase markers we had. So I'm gonna save these until a little bit later in the year when those markers start to die, because that's what kids do. But yeah, these are super fun. I think they'll really enjoy them in the cool colors. And it makes like writing, math, all those kind of things more fun when you can like write them and erase them with like a cloth or something. So I'm looking forward to using these. Another Walmart purchase for me, I stocked up on a couple packs of paper. This is just like your regular white paper, either for printing or, as my kids like to use it, it is for drawing pictures, and we go through a lot of paper. We've implemented some new rules this year that include no confetti making with paper because we have gone through so much. And Lexi likes to make squares out of her paper and just throw it in the air. So we're a little low on paper, and so I grabbed a couple of these. I think they were just over $3 a ream. So paper, you will use a lot of it. Stock up now. That's pretty much everything I picked up at Walmart. But there's a few things that I also picked up this year that I've kind of been like searching for, and I got them in a couple different places. So first things first that I picked up, I got some cue cards. I got colored cue cards. These are great if you want to do like little activities, you want to make flashcards, anything like that you want to make yourself. Cue cards are fantastic. I picked these up at our local dollar store, Dollarama. That is like my go-to place. That's usually where I buy a lot of books too. And so I grabbed a couple index cards so that I can make flashcards for the kids for whatever they want or whatever we need, because all I need is a Sharpie and flashcard. And for $1.25, like, you can't beat it. So another thing that I picked up at the dollar store, which I was super excited about, this is like, it's cotton artist paper. It's like canvas sheets basically. I picked up a pack of these. They were $1 at Dollarama, and so I grabbed a couple packs of them. These are going to be super fun for doing like art lessons or going on like nature walks. Put it on the clipboard and boom, we're good to go. And so I picked these up because I thought it would just be something different than just like your standard white printer paper, and I like that it came in a little book. So this was super fun, and it was only $1 for a pack. So I grabbed a couple of these. These are going to go into their homeschool gift bags on the first day of like homeschooling, when we get back to homeschooling. So little surprise, but also super useful. Something else I picked up at the dollar store, I got some more watercolors. I think watercolors are like the easiest paint. If you're getting into like doing more art lessons with your kids, I highly recommend you get some watercolors, because they're just the easiest paint to use. Like, you literally just add a little dab of water, swirl it around with your paintbrush, and you're good to go. I like the smaller packs as opposed to like other, like the big where it has 15, 16 colors. You get a little bit more into like color theory with the kids, which is a great lesson, but also it's much more portable. So like if we wanted to go and do like a nature walk and do some painting while we're out on our nature walk, we could take this and a little bit of water and these, and we would be like set to go. We wouldn't need anything, like it's just so much more convenient to carry with you. And so I like the smaller ones. That's just personal preference. But watercolors are, I think, like a homeschool must. Then we found some really cool things at Ikea. We were walking through the marketplace and they have like a kid section of like toys and stuff. And we've bought stuff at Ikea before and really love the quality of their toys. We've picked up train track stuff from them. If you're looking for that, find it at Ikea. Very inexpensive. But while we were walking through, we found some really cool stuff too that we're gonna buy. So I picked up a pack of stamper markers. So I've used the Crayola stamper markers before and loved them, but I can't seem to find them this year. And so I was kind of bummed because I love the stamper markers for doing all kinds of assignments, all kinds of like things in the workbook, especially anything that you have to like circle. So if it's like find all the letter A's or find like stamp the letter A in the words or whatever. I like to use a stamper marker. A, it's a lot more fun for the kids, and B, it's a lot easier than having to like circle. Sometimes they find like the actual dexterity of circling difficult. Stamper markers just make it so much more fun. And so I picked up this little pack at Ikea, and it's got like 6 colors. It's got some cute little shapes. It's got like a little, what does it have? It's a paw print, a little frog, a heart, a flower, a sun, ooh, and a little ghost. So I'm really excited to use these. Zoe will probably use these the most this year, and that's great. Then we picked up 2 packs of these, again at Ikea. These are watercolor pencil crayons, and they were really inexpensive. So basically you use it as a pencil crayon and then you brush water over top of it and it turns into like watercolor paint, just where you like draw on with a pencil crayon. So I thought that was super cool. And again, nature walks or anything like that, these would be super handy. And so I actually picked up 2 packs, one for each of the kids, and we're really excited to try these out. So I will let you know how good the quality is, but they were super cool looking. And I know my kids are absolutely gonna go nuts over that. So I got some erasers. I always think erasers are really handy. I was looking for the erasers that go on the top of your pencils, but I cannot seem to find them this year. But I mean like the really good ones, like the really good pink erasers that go on the top. Can't find them anywhere. So I went the next best thing, which was some just regular erasers. And I got the kids their favorite colors. So this one is Zoe's. Alexi has a pink one. And yeah, because we're always losing erasers. Even though we have things organized, we're gonna lose stuff all the time anyway. Oh, and lastly, the last thing I picked up this year at the dollar store, I forgot about, was these, I think they're supposed to be for craft supplies. They're like little bead organization box. I find them in the craft section of the dollar store. They were $3 a piece. I got 4 of them. And what I wanted them, I call them the collection boxes. So you can see Alexi's already like filled it with her collections. So she's got some shells in here and different rocks. But I thought these would be great if we want to do more nature studies and stuff. This would be great to put like our specimens and our samples in. They're really inexpensive. They're very like easy to use. The front's pop open. And then I also like that you can just pull the pieces out and it makes bigger sections. So for those reasons, I was super pumped when I found them at the dollar store, and I picked up 2 for each girl and just put their names on with a label maker. And so these have already, like I said, I've already given them to the kids and they've already claimed theirs and started filling them. So I'm excited. I'm excited for them to be able to use them, and I think it'll really make doing some of our nature studies a lot more hands-on, a lot more interesting, because we'll have a place to put their things, and I think that's important. That's pretty much everything we're going to use for this year. Like I said, I kind of stocked up on a couple things because I know that they're going to be much more expensive later on, and from experience I know we've run out of them, like the markers, and so I've done a pretty good stock up. I'm very happy. I didn't spend a fortune. I think it was minus the pencil sharpener, which was an investment. I think it was about 50 bucks for everything and multiple packs of things. So I'm happy. We stuck to budget pretty well this year. And I'm excited to put these all in the kids' gift bags and give them all their cool stuff on our first like official day of homeschooling of this year. Thanks for watching this haul. And if you like this video and other videos like it, make sure that you subscribe and click the bell to get notifications when the videos come out. They usually come out on Monday mornings. And make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Facebook, where we put all of our cool ideas, and I'll show you how we use all these supplies on a regular basis. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.